record with half times zoom, then it gives you a feeling that you're recording with a selfie stick. Hey guys, so it is after midnight now, and today is December 22nd. So there's 10 days left in this stormy as hell year. I just got some news regarding the situation of my loft a few hours ago that something crazy has happened in the area of my loft, which has got all the heaters to stop working. The inside house temperature is cooler than normal house temperature, so throughout the day we are going to have workers come in and fix the issue, because I had planned to do the No More 2025 fests tomorrow, something which will show like a good riddance to this year. But yeah, if they can solve it before the end of today, I'll get to do it tomorrow. If otherwise, I'll still do it, but on a different day. But as I said, it's going to be a bit like the one that I've done last year. Last year, I had dressed up like Thunderboy, the Angry Gamer, but this time I'm going to dress up like Psycho Vendetta. And good thing now that the new iPhone is ready. Since last night, I've been setting it up. Now the setup is complete, although we had returned from a long flight last night. Just 2 hours after coming home, we started the process, and now the setup is complete. So I just got editing done with the editor, because sometimes whenever I would record on iMovie with this phone, it's like the music's playing while I'm talking the scene, and that is very much messed up. Let's see how it works on this phone though. Just realized that without Spotify even being on my phone, some music just randomly started to play. I don't know how the heck that happened, but it has been like that since I took my first steps out of home. It was weird. So this is the first video that I'm doing with the new iPhone 13 Pro, as it was delivered to my loft 1 month ago. We had it transferred here earlier actually it's a new week now, so early in the last week. We'll see when I could do this Vendetta Fest, because I was almost completely sure that I was going to be able to do it tomorrow. So this morning they started working to resolve what the problem is with the heaters in the loft. So the temperature inside is cooler than what is expected. The moving scented L. And yeah, that. We'll see if there'll be any misadifferenters like 2027 on their windows. Because before the New Year's last year, at the end of last year, when I was taking that bus, I saw from outside of that barber store a writing of 2026 on the window. These guys also decided to be misadifferent. Look at that. Oh, still on. And that quickly made me think, like, are they part of that culture that is Mr. Different? Because there is one city here that uses this Mr. Different formula where they jump a year ahead. Like, whatever year we are in the Gregorian calendar, they're one ahead. And that's Adana. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny that I see these. It's like they celebrate the next year. You just want to make up their own calendars, that kind of thing. Like, we enter 2025, but for them it's 2026. Well, there's so many other calendars out there. Like, in one calendar it's the 15th century, in the other calendar it's the 58th century. It's cold and rainy out here. I checked the weather. It was supposed to be a nice mild day, but it isn't. It's I got totally unprepared. Now, just to switch back to the other phone here. So yeah, this is the new phone. We got the Gear 4 cover, also with Zag. So it's the first time that I have found on a camera the half zoom resolution. So this is the default zoom setting, which is at 1, but I can even minimize it to half on this phone. This is the first time I've ever discovered something like this. And this is a 13 that we're talking about. Well, it's 2025 now. The iPhone 13s had been launched in 2021, if you do the math. And kind of funny, if you record with half times zoom, then it gives you a feeling that you're recording with a selfie stick. This phone special is for this one, of course. You can only do it with 1x at the lowest. I'm gonna see how it would work if let's say I put the zoom on half and I do a vlog. Hey, my God, you see how it works? And if for any other reason I would get any shot, so it goes up to, wow, it goes up to 9 times zoom. With this phone, it goes up to 9, which is great, even though I don't prefer to zoom in my videos, especially while I'm filming. And with the 9 times zoom, you can get some scenic shots, or you can capture a group of planes pass by, or even some balloons, which I have filmed a couple of times in these vlogs.
They're flying right through this cloud like, look at that. I don't believe it. You can see they're here from 2.
So that was one of the clips in which I had took towards the end of my vlog 2633, where I was capturing these balloons fly by. And with any Pro or Pro Max version of any iPhone that is, I believe, 10 plus, it is much easier with the zoom setting to capture anything like that, anything rather scenic from a closer distance. At least with the zoom, it does give that kind of a opportunity. So with this phone, you can zoom up to 9. And look, we also got a frame that has perfect view of Grand Canyon. That's special because we do have a Grand Canyon calendar. And oh goodness. Lol, that's my phone there. Like, it would be insane to imagine going down to one phone again. I don't want that to happen. But yeah, rather scenic view here of Grand Canyon. Oh, and when I say that, by the way, like at the beginning of this year, I only had one iPhone. Since the beginning of the summer, I have been using 2, one here, one in the US. And the iPhone, which of course is the one I used to have, the one that had the red base, which is also, well, in March we have installed the Zag setting for that phone. But yeah, that was the phone I started this year with. So this is, well, this is my second, but this is my third iPhone for 2025. Anyway, if we go back to this picture here, then this is what shows the great views of Grand Canyon, which a bunch, I have also documented that vlog that I've done there on September 19th. But this is a picture of those that was taken by Kenan Sipliovic, and it's titled Proof from God. That's a special name, I guess. What can I say? Anyway, guys, so I'm going to round it off here for today. I'll see you in the vlog tomorrow.